Hey up guys, I'm Ricky. If you're new to guitar, then there's a few fundamentals you need to know. And one of the things you definitely need to know are the names of the strings. Now these aren't normal names like, Terence or Robert or anything like that. What we do is we make up a story to help us to remember the names of the strings. If you already know the names of the strings, I'd be interested in reading your version in the comments below. So as you can see from this diagram here, we have a guitar neck. You can see the head nut and you can also see the strings. Now some people think it's easier to remember the strings by their numbers 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that can be a good way to do it. But a more formal way of doing it is to use letters, because we'll refer to these when we do chords, scales and arpeggios later on down the line. As you can see, the string names there are pretty uninspiring. EADGBE. Who's going to remember that really? So what we do is we use a mnemonic or a story to help us remember these things until we don't need the story anymore and we just know them. Here's a story that's useful for younger students, and I use this all the time. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. That could be a good one that works for you. If it does, then that's brilliant. Another way can be to think of somebody you may work with, you might not be keen on them, and their name begins with E. Or anyone in your life who you can think of whose name begins with E. Okay, so let's say E is Eddie, and this is a standard one everybody uses. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Poor Eddie. The beautiful thing about this is that the E strings at either side use the same word, Eddie. Remember I said replace that name there if it makes sense to you. I once did a workshop with a whole bunch of kids and we came up with a different version, and one that always stands out for me is Evil Aliens Die Gruesomely by Earwax. Can you come up with one of your own? Chances are it will be more memorable if you come up with your own version. If you think this video might be useful to someone who is learning guitar, please share the video. And if you've got some value, don't forget, subscribe. Hit that like button and don't forget to comment below. I'll see you in the next lesson.